Working abroad means that you must adapt to new and unfamiliar situations. This will help you to grow your confidence and strengthen your ability to adjust to diverse situations. You will be forced to accept different viewpoints that will inevitably help improve your objectiveness, reasoning, and fairness, all of which are qualities that are essential for a successful team player. Your ability to adapt, reflect, and communicate are inevitably going to improve. Well, to know more, let's listen to the first part of second episode of Echoes from Across the Hills with Apollo Irungbam, Marketing Manager Digital in Finox Capital Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with our interviewer Kaching Tabam Ritesh Sharma.
Now we have a new friend here in our studio, Mr. Apollo. Welcome to the studio first.
Thank you so much.
And Apollo, before going ahead with whatever experience that we would like to know, tell us something about yourself first.
Okay, sure. Well, my name is Apollo and I have been staying in Dubai for the past 9 years. Prior to that, I was staying in Bangalore for almost 10, 12 years. I moved out from Manipur back in 2002 after finishing my PUC. In terms of my educational background, I passed out from Guru Nanak Public School, my 10th standard, and 11th and 12th standard, I passed out from HRD Academy.
Okay.
That was back in 2002, and I moved to Bangalore, then I pursued my BSc, and then I took a break in between, and then I did my MBA, and I got into this industry, this field.
Okay. And how did your journey begin? From here, let's say from Manipur to Dubai.
From Manipur to Dubai, well, that's an interesting question. I never thought one day I would end up working in Dubai.
So it was not well planned?
It was not well planned. It just happened. I mean, I got lucky. I wouldn't say I got lucky, but I did a bit of effort. I put a bit of effort. I got an offer in Bahrain first, but I was not too keen to take up the job in Bahrain because I wasn't that aware about the situation in the Middle East. I was thinking Middle East, there could be,
Iraq,
you know,
Iran, like
some danger. But I did my research, and I also, at the same time, I started applying in other countries, even in Asian countries, Singapore and Malaysia. I got a few responses, but it didn't work out. But from Dubai, I got another response, and the interview went quite fast, and then I got the offer, and then I had to fly there. So coming back to your question, how did I move from Manipur to Dubai? Well, after finishing my PUC, we were just discussing what would be the best subject that I'll take up in my graduation. I was not very good in mathematics, but I was very keen about biology. But then I couldn't wait for the MBBS entrance exams because I was just like trying to start doing my graduation rather than losing 1 year. And I know that I won't be able to crack the first attempt, and I didn't want to lose 1 year at the same time. So I thought I'll just take up BSc Biotech because that time biotech was like a sort of trend. I heard from some people as well, when you take up biotech, you'll end up becoming a research scholar or a scientist if you pursue your MSc and PhD. But then when I joined biotech, I completely lost interest in the first year itself. Somehow I managed to finish my BSc, but during my third year, there was particular subject in the biotech course that was called entrepreneurship. So there, the professor who used to teach us about entrepreneurship and marketing, I got very, very interested in marketing after that. So I decided, even after doing BSc Biotech, why not I can try for MBA, and marketing is something like I've been always passionate about. Just that I didn't have the exposure when I was in Manipur, and I didn't know you need to do BBM or you need to do this business course or graduation in business line to do MBA. So then, like the BSc, I took a break, as in like I started working there in the BPO industry for about 2 years. There, like I also prepared for CAT and MAT. And then that was like 2005, I passed out my BSc. And then 2006 and 7, I worked for some time, and I did my preparation for MAT and CAT. CAT, I didn't get good score. Yeah, I'm not a very bright student, to be honest. But I have put a lot of effort in whatever I do when it comes to work and when it comes to like pursuing a career. So back then, 2008, I joined an MBA college. It's called WLC in Bangalore. And there, 2008, second semester, I got an internship. Luckily, I got an internship into a digital marketing industry, digital marketing company called Regalix. So there I worked for 6 months. And 6 months I learned so much about this industry, so much about digital marketing that I thought this is the future. Marketing will die. Traditional marketing will die eventually. And this is where I should put my focus more on. So there, from that time onwards, 6 months, I finished my intern and the company absorbed me because I was doing like pretty good in when it comes to my work.
Right.
So third semester, fourth semester onwards, I was giving 6 hours of my time in office. And then the rest I go to class and then, I prepare for my exams, all that. So from 6 in the morning till around 11 in the night, I was keeping myself busy because I go to college at 6 in the morning in third and fourth semester, and then I finish my classes around 11:30. Then I go to office at 12. From 12 to 11 p.m. I was sitting in office and doing all the work. I started from a very, I would say, from ground level when it comes to when it comes to this marketing, because I didn't have any experience first of all, and it's digital marketing. Even your manager or your boss wasn't that aware about this industry. We were all learning. We were all, trying to implement new things. And then somehow, I learned really fast. So somehow I picked up. And then during my MBA internship itself, they absorbed me in third semester. And then in fourth semester, I was promoted as a project manager. So as soon as I've completed my MBA, that was in 2009, I started getting a few more offers
from other companies.
From other companies in Bangalore. And there's one company called MSL Group, which is part of Publicis Group, which is digital communications and PR, one of the largest companies in the world. So there, I got my break and I joined there as an assistant manager, digital communications and PR. So from there, my journey started about digital marketing. I worked there for almost 2 years. Then I moved to another digital communication company called Weber Shandwick, again, like all global agency. From Weber Shandwick, I worked there for, again, 2 more years. So I had a total of about, including my internship and everything, about 5 to 6 years.
5 to 6 years.
Yeah, 5 to 6 years. And then when I was working in Weber Shandwick, I started in Publicis. From Publicis Group onwards, I started handling a lot of global clients, big clients from Nike to from clients from the US. I was handling clients even at transformer company, electrical transformer company, to healthcare, to sports brand, even the Bleed Blue campaign that was quite popular in India when there was cricket Bleed Blue World Cup. So that time Nike was the main sponsor of that, and I was part of that campaign.
You're talking about 2007.
Yeah, that was back in 2007. So 2007 it started the Bleed Blue campaign, and we were one of the Publicis Group, this Henmer MSL was one of the agencies who were supporting in implementing those campaigns for Nike and other companies. And then luckily I got involved when I joined MSL. And then working in an agency, you get experience in different verticals, industry verticals. You're not stuck with just one industry, banking or financial or healthcare. But I was moving from one industry to another industry.
Right.
I will be handling a restaurant client, and then suddenly I'll get a pitch for a real estate developer, and from real estate I'll get a pitch for healthcare, and then there's a company in US who wants to do some digital communications and PR and digital marketing. For that I would be preparing RFP and presenting to the client. So there I picked up everything in terms of the business development as well as the operations part of it, the technical part of it, how best you can spend your client's money and get the best ROI. After that, Weber Shandwick, I don't know, I just applied for my passport. That was in 2013. Before that, I wasn't thinking about even moving abroad because I was quite happy and I was doing quite well in Bangalore. I was growing, I was building a team, I was hiring people, 3-4 people were reporting to me. Then I applied for my passport, and in 1.5 months in 2013, I got my passport. And as soon as I got my passport, I don't know, something happened. I just started applying. I just started various online job portals. And then I got a few responses, as I said in the beginning of the interview, a few from Singapore and Malaysia, but it didn't work out. And then I got an offer from Bahrain, but at the same time, another agency in Dubai, they offered me a job. And then 2013, July, because it took some time for the visa and everything to get processed. And also I had to serve my notice period. And I had to serve at least around 2 months because I was handling a lot of clients and handover and everything. It took some time. 2013, June, July, I moved to Dubai, and then I started my career there in Dubai. I was hired as a senior account manager in an advertising firm, building a team of about 4 people reporting to me, again completely into digital and performance and social media marketing. From there I moved to different companies. So the first half of my career, about 7 to 8 years, I was spending at the agency side, handling clients, multiple clients, and then I moved to corporate side, which I moved to a company called Eagle Hills, which is part of, I'm sure when you talk about Dubai, you know about Burj Khalifa, Emaar.
Definitely, yeah.
So Emaar is the developer of that building. So Eagle Hills is part of Emaar. So I was working at Emaar as a digital and social media manager there, overseeing projects in various GCC countries from Jordan to Oman, Bahrain, as well as UAE. And there I worked for almost 2 years at Emaar. And after that, the real estate wasn't that happening for me. And since I'm coming from an agency background and I love traveling and I love meeting different clients, talking about different ideas and activation campaigns, all that stuff. So with real estate, it was getting a bit bored for me. So I decided that I'll switch jobs. I started applying, even though I was part of a very good company. I started applying and then I got another offer. I got 2 offers, again one in real estate and another in financial sector. It's a company called ADS Securities. They're based out of Abu Dhabi. I was commuting from Dubai to Abu Dhabi almost about 2 years. So I was traveling for 300 kilometers every day. One way, almost 150 kilometer. Coming back 150 kilometer.
From where you are staying and to where you work.
Yeah, to where I work. So thing is, in UAE, the road is quite good. So they have the best infrastructure out of this world. So in ADS, I got into financial industry in ADS. And ever since I got into financial industry, I'm not ready to move out of financial industry anymore because this industry is very, very aggressive. You have a lot of things that you can do. So from ADS, I moved to another company called Hot Forex, which is also again into financial sector. And from Hot Forex, I went to another company called Multibank. And then recently I moved to a company called Infinox Capital. Not recently, it's going to be I moved back in July, I think. So almost like 10, 11 months I've completed.
It's going to be,
Yeah, here I am. I'm with Infinox, again working there as a marketing manager, digital and social and performance campaign. It's a global company, it's a UK-based company, but operations is also based out of Dubai, and they moved their headquarters in Dubai, and we are overseeing and running all the marketing operations for LATAM, for Asia, for Africa, and some parts of Europe and Middle East, of course. So, not very short, but this is how I moved from Manipur to Dubai and how I have started my career and where am I now.
Okay, it's been a long and tough journey.
It has been, yeah.
An important aspect of moving abroad is that you will get to work with people from diverse backgrounds, cultures, and habits. Working abroad will allow you to experience new protocols that can enhance your professional skills and give you a better understanding on how organizations operate. The business and healthcare fields are becoming more international than ever, and there is an increasing demand for workers that have experience with international environments and the ability to adapt to new surroundings. You just listened to the first part of second episode of Echoes from Across the Hills with Apollo Irungbam, Marketing Manager, Digital, Infinox Capital Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with our interviewer, Kakching Tabam, Ritesh Sharma. We will be back next week. Until then, take care, stay safe.